Hey guys. So we tried this the first time and I tried to connect with my guests. But what happened there was that their reception they didn't something was going on with their connection. So I'm gonna try and connect with them again. Let's keep trying. Let us keep trying. Um, okay. Can you guys hear me and see me? I want to
Yes.
be here and see you. I can hear you. Hey, I love that I can hear you, but I cannot see you. There you are. Oh, look at these beautiful girls. Look at these.
Y'all serious, bruh. Again, do the close up again.
I love that face. What face was that? Kiki, what was that? What was that face you made? That was a hilarious one. How you guys doing? I know it's been a bit of a night, and you guys are like, um, you guys are about ready to go to sleep. Oops, I don't need that. About ready to go to sleep. Can you guys hear me and see me at all? Hello. It's glitching again, isn't it? Okay, so we joined to talk about teenage perspectives on marriage. And I don't know when it comes to topics like this, sometimes it's a bit hard to connect, and we all know why these things happen. Um, but I want to keep trying. I want to keep trying to see what happens. I want to keep trying to see what happens. Um, I'm inviting you guys again. Okay. Okay.
Hello?
Hi.
Can
Can
you
you
see
guys
us?
can you guys come up toward the kitchen and see if things get any clearer? I feel like things will be a lot clearer by the kitchen area. What do you think?
I feel like we should stop.
No,
No.
we're not stopping. Let's just try one more thing by the kitchen and see how it goes. By the setup that I by the kitchen to see if the reception will be any better.
Can you hear us? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I can hear, but I can't see you guys. I need to be able to see you. So let's try that. If that doesn't work, then I'll know what to do from there.
Okay. I think that you should just ask us your questions.
Yeah, but I want to be able to see you. You know? It's not the same not seeing you. I want to be able to see your beautiful faces. Okay. Um Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Are you guys, did you guys change location?
Mom. Mom. Mom.
Are you there? Okay. So I was going to say something. I was going to talk about something very dear to my heart. Uh, while we were trying to connect. Okay. Guys, can you hear me at all? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to attempt this some other way. You guys can come up here. You guys want to come up here and we just have the conversation? Why don't you guys come up here and we'll do like a quick little interlude? And you guys come up here and we can physically have the conversation. I think that's what we should do. So you guys can head up here and I will put on some music while we reset this thing. So we'll be right back. Okay. So let me do this here. Mm. Mm. Hey guys, we're back. And we're back with a pair of people that that we had been trying to connect with earlier on. Um, so here we have you guys can move in a little. Okay. So here we have Onyeka. And you guys can introduce yourselves. This here is
Onyeka.
And this is
Kelechi.
Yay! These are uh these are two awesome people. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourself, talk about your interests, and then you can just take turns and do that. Okay? Go right ahead, Onyeka.
I thought you want to talk about her interest.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Bro, anyways, you people of God, marriage, family, the work family. I like to cook. I love to cook. I've been baking a lot lately. I'm actually planning on baking something new. I'm having ideas. Other ideas bubbling in my head. I'm probably gonna make something tomorrow actually, if we can go to get the stuff that I need. Actually, there's only really one thing that I need, but it's okay. And if we don't get a chance to do it, we'll get a chance to do it later. And I don't think I have any real hobbies apart from baking, but that's my hobby. That's the thing I like to do. That's not a hobby. I'll share a hobby. I enjoy reading. I just read a book called The Night Circus. It was a wild ride. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like to do? What are the things that
One of my main hobbies is reading.
yeah. So what are your aspirations? Like what are the things that you want to do with your life?
I want to have a fulfilling life surrounded by the people that I love, and I want to make a lot of art. And I want to impact people in a positive way. I love to do something challenging, whatever it is, whether that be a career in academics or performing arts.
Yeah, it's amazing. What about you, KK?
I want to go to culinary school and become a chef. It's going to be really fun. I hope it's a good ride, and I'll get to do that in my life.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. You both are thrilling. I was telling the folks that were here earlier on that you guys have taught me a lot, so much about motherhood. Oh, sorry, Amanda.
Mom, can you give us a filter too?
I don't have a filter. I don't have a filter.
The filter that you usually do. It's pretty.
I keep tapping on it, but it's not going. So there's no filter for anybody, but it's fine. So, but no, you look gorgeous. You guys are gorgeous. So, but back to what we were talking about, guys. I told the folks that you guys have inspired me a lot in terms of everything, like in terms of motherhood, in terms of just like a family and just what motherhood really is. And I was saying that I got my first experience being a mother with you guys because I had the both of you first. Um, you know, so I just love having you guys as my first daughters. At 17 years old, you guys have learned a lot, and you have become over and above what I ever thought you guys would be. I mean, it's just amazing to watch you guys grow. So, mommy is a big marriage and family buff. I mean, I love the topic. I love talking about it. I could talk about it all day and all night, and especially the family part. But I really wanted to bring you guys here today to get I mean, we talk about this sometimes in our little like prayer, like devotionals on Saturdays and whenever we do prayer meetings and Bible study. But I just really want you guys to voice some of your opinions about what you feel marriage really is to you. Now we can start, there's so many different things we could talk about, but we're just going to cover a few topics so we can go and sleep and we're all really tired, obviously. So, um, the thing that I want to know the most from you guys is what your true impressions are about marriage. Like we can go in turns. Anyone can go first. Just jump in and just talk and let's have a conversation. So, what are your true impressions about, like, what is marriage to you, really? Any of you?
Okay.
What did you say?
I think marriage is something that you really, really have to think about, especially if you really truly love someone. You have to think about a lot of things: getting married,
Yeah.
their family, your family, if you want to have kids, your house, your financials. There's a lot that goes into marriage. Two people I know just saying I do. You have to think about if you love the person, how your family life is gonna be, how like not arguments because arguments are actually gonna come naturally.
Yeah.
So, but you have to think about a lot of things in terms of financial stuff and your living space
Yeah.
and also talking to each other's families because sometimes there's the annoying mother-in-law, there's the protective dad,
Yeah.
there's the nosy auntie, there's the
Yeah.
trifling sister,
The trifling sister.
there's a stupid uncle, there's a crazy grandma.
Yeah. You never
There's
know
a
what you're
lot.
gonna get.
There's a lot to go that goes into it.
That's true.
They're the disgusting little gremlins that they call children and cousins. Right? It's a box of chocolates.
It's like a box of chocolates. Who said that? Was that what's his name?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, so you never know which one you're gonna get, right? That's true. I really agree. Like it's kind of like playing the lottery when you're getting married, isn't it? Like you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes the person may be a certain personality while you're so madly in love with them and you're engaged to marry them, but then they might change along the way. You never know what you're gonna get. Their personalities may change, life situations may change them. So like KK's saying, you just never know. You honestly never know because the impression you have of them today may not be the same because tomorrow they may be a different person. I love that. Thank you so much for that, KK. So what are your perspectives about marriage? What do you think? What's marriage to you?
Married.
Yeah,
I said marriage was commitment.
yeah, it is. It is. It
I
is.
think that
Yeah.
before you marry someone,
Mhm.
you should have a good idea of who their family is and what you're marrying into
Yeah.
because that's going to be a big part of your life.
Mhm.
I think that one of the sweetest things about meeting somebody and falling in love with them, it's falling in love with who they are and where they come from. Not
Yeah.
everybody has the same type of family situation, so
Yeah.
whatever it is, I don't think it should be too much of a surprise after y'all get married. You're just like, boo, I didn't know grandma existed. I didn't know she was crazy. You should know she was crazy before y'all tie the knot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And love her for all her crazy because
You're stuck with her.
it's good crazy and bad crazy. It's usually good crazy.
That's true. Thank you guys for that. And I know you guys have been sincere because, like, I mean, these are perspectives that you've always had, and I just love how you're just so freely expressing yourselves. In spite of. But it's true. Commitment.
I have no aquaphor on right now. This is as raw as we're gonna get.
You're so silly. Um, Commitment is true. I mean, because imagine getting married to a person and not being committed to them, not being dedicated to them, and then just kind of running into these hurdles that you do run into as a married person, and then all of a sudden just backing out because you just couldn't be as committed as you needed to be. You couldn't really give your whole self to the situation or no, give your whole self to the marriage as a whole. I think that's an awesome idea. That's not an idea. That's an awesome perspective to have in terms of getting into marriage. It's a beautiful thing.
Honey,
Yes.
should I do ponytail or should I just leave it down?
Oh, you're fine. Whatever you choose. Yeah, you can put a ponytail if you want to. So yeah, I love that. So you guys tell me, if you guys were to get married tomorrow, not tomorrow, obviously, not even the next couple of days.
We're gonna
Yes.
put it down
So listen, if you guys were to get married,
tomorrow.
anytime, any point in time, what would your standards be in terms of who you would choose?
I think that my standards are with me now. I think that
Yeah.
if your standards don't exclude most people, then you don't have specific enough standards. I don't think
Yeah.
that you should be unreasonable, but you should definitely be intentional with the things you're looking for in a partner and how they elevate your life, because we're all different. We all have things that help us in a partner. Like some people are more type A, so they need somebody to, relax them and have them see the more playful side of life. Or
Yeah.
some people are more type B and they need somebody who's gonna be like, okay, honey, we have to leave at 6:30. So you kind of know what side of the spectrum you're on and know what to look for in a.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Um, so what about you, KK? Like, if you were to choose a partner, what would your standard be for a partner, for a husband?
Well, I mean that like not everybody's perfect, but someone who's beautiful, someone who has good character, someone who is understands me, someone who loves the Lord,
Yeah,
and also someone who wants kids because I want kids,
yeah, that's true. That's
and
true.
also someone who, if their family is crazy a little bit, then he can help me. Then he can help me handle them.
Exactly, right? Yeah, like someone who would be able to stand for you, who who wouldn't let you go out in the wild with his crazy family members if he has any. Sometimes not everybody has a crazy family member, but he won't just leave you.
Different personality.
Yeah, that's true.
That you might not be used to because they even act like that in your house.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So someone who won't just leave you out in the cold to deal with his family members, who would actually advocate for you and defend you and be there for you. I mean, I think that's important as well. So what else? What else would you require from a person who was your potential husband or fiance or whatever it is?
I would want him to respect me. I'm not want him to not treat me like a house girl in my own house in terms of housewife. If like I don't want to be a housewife. I want to be like us to work together as partners instead of housewife and working husband. No.
Yes.
I want to have an actual relationship with my husband. It's not like he's the master of the house and I'm the house girl of the house and I have his kids and I take care of the kids like a house girl.
Yeah.
I don't want to be treated like a house girl. I don't want to be regarded like a stranger.
Yeah.
I do not want to be treated as though I am trash.
Yes.
I want to know my husband, have him know my kids with me, have us have a relationship, have us go on adventures, have us have fun, have us work together, have us raise our kids together. Not like he'd be doing something at work.
Yeah.
I'd be experiencing this at home.
And he's not part of it.
Yes, and one day he'd come home and like, why am my food? What I would say to him in that situation is I would say, "Oh, it's not hard enough for you, my friend. I have been working my behind off since dawn to dusk.
Yeah.
And I was doing God knows what, and you're telling me that your food, is not hot enough, and it's not to your liking. That's not good enough for you.
Yeah.
My friend, no. Either you get your pom pom up and heat it up by yourself in the microwave,
Mm-hmm.
or you shut up and eat your.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Because no, bro, no. Not after all the work I've been doing. You've been doing work, hell no.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm gonna complain that nonsense. Not in my house.
Yeah. So tell me, what are your 3 deal breakers in terms of, okay, you kind of mentioned one already, KK, where you said you don't want someone who's just gonna rely on you to do all the work that he needs to contribute and that will in terms of the housework and raising the children and keeping the home together. You want a partner in every realm, right? That's a deal. If you have someone who doesn't want to be a partner, that's a deal breaker for you, right, KK?
Yeah.
So what other deal breakers do you have? Like, what would you absolutely not be able to tolerate in a person who was coming to it was interested? What would you?
Their perspectives on women. They believe that that women should be a specific way. Like some men believe, some are more traditional, I guess, in a sense. And they believe that the women's quality should be beauty, fertility, and obedience in terms of so I explain to them, no, sir. No, sir, no. Right. A woman's quality should be sexiness, smart, and strength. And also strategy. So that's for everyone's qualities actually in sexiness because she needs to be fine at all times. Smart because she can't be walking around pretty and stupid. I like that. Strong because she got know how to pop somebody in case of situation. And strategy because she got to know how to get herself out of situations with her mind and her time. Yeah. Just ain't no way because you can be say no obedience, fertility, beauty. What the hell is that? Yeah. What the hell is that? Yeah, that's true. I love that. Yeah, so she has to be the total package. Yeah, not so. What is it? Yes, that's true. I agree. That's too funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, so what are your traditional clothes? Traditional. Do you want what are your deal breakers, Onika? Traditional. In a husband. So your husband can't be okay. Yeah. Traditional. So your husband can't be the typical traditional man, right? Traditional. No, the traditional perspective. Like a type of person. It's up to each couple to choose what works for them. I don't think that you should put yourself in a box. I think that when you get into a relationship based off of your lifestyle and what you guys do for work, how many children you have or planning to have, sidebar, family planning is very important. Yes. You guys can choose what format of relationship you want. Everybody says that it either has to be highly traditional or very, very relaxed. I think that you can find a middle ground and workshop it as the years go on to find something that's really unique to you guys. I think that often we can be so caught up in gender roles that we don't realize that we are the ones meant to be living our lives, and that by agreeing to be married, we're signing a contract to be partners, and people can be partners in different ways. A lot of women, they're housewives, they enjoy so much, and it's facilitating the family's lifestyle because the husband has a really, really demanding job where he really cannot be at home early in the morning. So the lady's at home doing her thing, and comes home later in the day. It's different for everybody. Your situation may be where you don't want to do that by yourself. That's a deal breaker for you. If he has to work and has to be at a time, you guys can collaborate on household chores. For me, for me, it also depends on talking. Sorry. And I think that every couple is different. You should be able to create your own. Yeah. And for me, one thing for me is that it also depends on how many people are in the house. Because some families are more bigger than others. Some families, it be a small situation where just the mom, dad, and the kids. But sometimes it's the aunties, the uncles, and the grandparents that live in the house. And also that kind of helps because like if there are more people living in the house, there are most likely more girls living in the house that can help around with things while the men are doing their and then they have more to contribute. Yeah. So that's kind of fun. But also, I feel like in that situation, the men should just be closed off from the women's world entirely. They should talk to their women, figure out what their women are up to, what they're doing, understand them. They should be part of each other's lives. Like we're in the 1860s. Men and women, like in modern day, I feel like they have a really good take on sharing responsibility. Similar to our parents, I think that they share responsibility in a way that's unique to them. You know what I mean? I think that nobody goes into marriage and just doesn't talk about it. Just randomly expects to have a very, very strict traditional setup. I think that something that's talked about before marriage, at least in healthy marriages, how things are going to flow. It's really important. Yes, absolutely. And it's up to you to have those conversations. So
That's true. That's true. And I love how you both of you are from the same womb, but you seem to have very different points of view in terms of what could potentially work for you, which is really great to see. I love the potpourri of differences that there are amongst the both of you. And that makes it all the more interesting and all the more um just fun, I think. So thank you guys for your perspectives. We're going to cover one more topic, and that is with regard to having children. Having children is a big part of being married, isn't it?
You don't always want to have children. Some couples do not.
But yeah, some couples don't even want to dabble into it. They just want to enjoy each other together forever. But some couples choose.
Most couples do actually have children.
Yeah,
and I don't think
that's just a generalization.
Some couples want to. Yeah, some couples want to have children. So, in your opinions, guys, and anyone could go first. What is your perspective aside from family planning, which you mentioned, which is so crucial and so important? What is your perspective? What are your perspectives, rather, on having children? Like, in your opinion, what should the criteria be in terms of having children? Yeah, children in a healthy marriage.
It's up to every couple how many kids they want to have.
Yeah.
Well, I just think it's very important to plan your dynamic.
Yeah.
The children are a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
They were always a responsibility, but especially in this economy and moving forward.
Yeah.
Depending on what country you live in, but still, kids are kids. They're fully formed beings and lives that you have to facilitate, and they're not exactly extensions of you. They're totally different things that have your DNA, not things.
Yeah,
Totally
beings. Yes.
They do have your DNA and your likeness, but you have to raise them to be able to think for themselves.
Yeah.
And find out who they are. So it's a really hard task. So it's not something that you should take lightly.
I believe
it actually takes a lot of resources.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. Very, very expensive.
Before you have a kid.
Think before you have a child. Or two, yeah.
I think initially no couple really plans how many kids they're gonna have. Well, maybe they do. Let me finish.
It's okay.
Well, they probably do, but like then again, then it's.
Let her speak.
She's making
Go ahead,
then you talk then.
But then again, what?
I'm not done talking.
Go ahead.
Well, initially, like you may plan how many kids you want to have, but then again, I don't think you really decide how many kids you want to have because I don't think anybody really plans. In the end, you're like, well, I want to have one or two, but then fast forward to present day, you end up having 5, and then you're like, what happened? And then we're just like, oh, well, life just happened. Yeah, and then you're like, so unless you like
take. I see what you're talking about. So you're saying like a couple initially says, "Oh, we're gonna have 2 kids," and then as they grow and mature together, they make an intentional decision. Hey, I think we can handle more. Yeah, is that what you're talking?
Sometimes
I agree with that. I think that nothing is set in stone, but everything you and your partner do should be an intentional choice.
Yeah.
Shouldn't just be like, "Oh well." No.
Absolutely, it should be planned, right? Yeah. It should be planned. It should be planned, absolutely.
Because then you end up with unintended consequences like, oh, hey, I can't focus all of my energy on these kids now, and they're your responsibility. So you have to give them all this attention, energy, pour all of these things into them. So I don't know. I just think there's little room for error.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I believe that, and I really respect your opinions rather. KK, you said a lot of poignant things. So have you, Onyeka. You both have like such solid points about having children. One thing I would emphasize is the family planning aspect. Like sometimes we overlook the effectiveness of family planning. We overlook the effectiveness of family planning because we feel like we have more than enough resources to take care of whatever comes our way. we overlook the effectiveness and the purpose of family planning. It's so important to strategize prayerfully, and I say prayerfully with from the bottom of my heart. It's so important for us to strategize early, as soon as we know that it's a union that's going to actually happen by God's grace. Begin to strategize in terms of what kind of a life you want to live with your children, how many children you want to have, what financially, what it could potentially take. Begin to prepare financially for the incidences of having children. So yeah, in every way, and then prayerfully, most of all, I think it's important to speak about to speak about it to your maker, to the one who made. We believe in Jesus Christ. We're a family who love God and believe in him very strongly. So it's important for us to think very, very, very critically about how we want to move into our families with children as part of the equation, because they're a very important part of the equation, don't you think? So yeah, thank you guys for that perspective.
Do you have any other questions for us?
Yes. I just want to say that most of all, it's important for us to remember to, okay, no, let me ask you guys this quickly and then we'll round this up. What are your um what are your habits in terms of speaking to God about your future? What are your, just individually, what are your habits in terms of speaking to God about the things, marriage, anything, things that you aspire to do in the future, things that are on your heart?
Think about it.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm not sure I necessarily commune with God. Like, God, I'm about to do this crazy thing. Let's get cooking.
So, but you guys, obviously, I mean, I see you guys sometimes. I see you praying in the morning before you do your exercises in the morning. I think you do it after or before your exercises. I don't remember. But I see you sometimes. Sometimes I pass through there and I see you in your room praying, and I see KK praying sometimes. Like she prays more in the evenings, and then she reads a lot of her word in the evenings, like on her.
Or I have a prayer video that my grandma, she likes this prayer channel.
Yeah.
She came over to our house maybe some months ago, and she had it playing on her phone, and she's really bad at technology. This lady would be like, Onyeka, please, the Chinese, they're coming, the ads, Onyeka, please. It's like every time I see it, it's the same ad and the same problem. But when I see this, I tell her all the time. She can hear me.
What is your name?
No, this is the I see this for the phone. Kachim. Oh yeah. So this ad she doesn't like. Yeah. On YouTube. Oh god. On YouTube, man. Oh my god. These are the worst fights I've ever seen.
Oh Jesus.
And internet, like it's so
man versus his phone.
Yeah. My grandma, she has it out with her. And
yeah.
She had this video playing when she
was talking about prayer
to our house.
Yeah.
It was a prayer video. I found the channel and they have a bunch of prayer videos. So I just play those every morning and then I start my day.
Yeah.
I just really pray at night, to be quite honest. I know it's like people who say that they brush their teeth 14 times a day. No, you don't.
Yeah, everyone's reality is different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I pray once every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I totally believe you.
What are you really?
What do you really doing?
I was watching you. So fine.
You know that last night?
Probably doing breathing exercises or vocal cool down.
See you.
Skincare.
See you. That's used to. I'm talking to you. Guys, used to used to pray every 2 minutes. I am watching you, and God.
Is watching
See
you.
God. He's watching you.
Okay.
Then I'm going like side.
You can get grandma's tone of voice well, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, catching.
Okay, so guys, let's be focused. So yeah, I love that you guys have a good prayer life going. And I think that communion with God in terms of anything that we want to do, marriage, anything that we want to do is so crucial because, he kind of created us, you know what I mean? And he kind of knows us more than we know ourselves. So it would behoove us to leave him out of the things that are so important to us and the things that we want to do on earth, including marriage, including having families. I mean, that's not all there is to life. There are obviously like careers and, conquering the world, whatever it is you have on your heart to do with your life. Um, but yeah, it's so important to remember to allow him to lead us so that we don't falter and we don't make mistakes that we could have prevented with his guidance. So I just really wanted to understand you guys' perspectives in terms of seeking God and allowing him to lead you. And Onyekachi, you've really guided, I mean, you've helped me in terms of my thinking in that realm. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, but your prayer is great. I encourage you, Daddy and I constantly encourage you guys to be prayerful, not just about the things that you want, but just in general. You know what I mean? And really, have in mind, just have in mind God's purpose, God's will for you. You know what I mean? Put his will first. Say, Lord, if this is not in accordance to your will, don't let it happen for me, Lord. No matter how much I want it, don't let it happen for me. You know? So we want his will to be done no matter what. But yeah. What'd you say, sweetie? Yeah. Yeah. So finally, we're going to just I want you guys to say prayers to close us out. Come on, sweetie. As we finish this topic, I've gotten a little bit, I feel like having a part two so that we can really, really dig into some awesome topics because I know we have to go to bed now. Honestly, I really do. So, but do you guys have any questions for me?
No, sorry.
Like on any.
Wait.
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Let's see. Question, please.
Hold on 1 second. When we're leaving. Any questions for me quickly? Thank you to
I
everyone
know
who's
how
here.
you know if somebody proposes.
Stop.
How do you know what?
You know it when you know it.
Whether or not to say no.
You know when you know
no.
it.
Oh, you say no when they're not, character-wise, they're not a fit for you. You say no when they're not giving you time. Yeah, hold on, baby.
No, we're almost done.
Just real quick. You say no when they are not, they're not what you want. And don't let it be public. If it's too public, then it may be embarrassing for the both of you. But you say no and you say no in private. Hold on.
Option. Either you say yes in public and you say no later.
Yeah.
You just say no there.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But let it not be a situation where you have to say no in public. So talk about many
You don't care about their feelings and go right ahead.
No. But
scenario,
talk about many different things.
It's really proposed at the restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you say no. I think that any man who proposes to a woman, even if she says no or yes, is courageous.
Yeah.
I think it's just personally, he wants to be with her forever. And
Yeah.
he might be hurt, but I think the girl should be allowed to say yes or no.
Of course, it's your prerogative.
And
it's
he's
your
a
prerogative.
courageous man for putting himself out there and being like, I want that woman. Nobody can ever take away his masculinity and his courage. And just like the level of nuance you have to have as a male human to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's really impressive no matter what the outcome is. So
yes.
Whether or not she says no.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, there's a saying that goes, it's better to have a broken engagement than a broken marriage. You know what I mean? So you never ever ever want to go into a marriage not being totally sure of what you're doing. You never want to do that.
Because honey, we are not in the in the 1900s, the 1600s, and the folk where they said little girls should marry big men.
Exactly.
Or where the same age people, the girl was forced to marry the person.
Yeah.
We have choices. Women have choices.
Yes.
Men have choices. We know what we're doing. Let's act like adults.
Yes.
They used to act like children back in the day.
Yeah.
Doing nonsense.
Yeah.
And the marriages were probably terrible, but then again, it was for political alliances. We do not have that.
Yes.
Whoever this is out there, don't act like they did in the 1900s and 1960s. We ain't back there. We in the now. Act with sense. I'm begging you in the name of God.
Yes.
In the archangel.
And be enlightened and educate yourself. Educate yourself. Stick around people who know what they're doing, and just stay informed. So the last thing I was going to say before we do, I want us to do that. We're going to do that. But the last thing. You should sing the jazz lady who won the Grammy for Best Singer. Okay. So yeah, so the last thing I want to say is this. Let's remember the role of prayer, guys. Remember the role of prayer in our lives. Because remember, what's prayer, KK? Communication with God. Yes. God. Yes. Communing with Him. I'm not going to go on around, I promise. Communing with God to make sure that we're in alliance with Him, right? And with His will for our lives. So communing with Him, so we know that we're in sync with Him in terms of His will for our lives, right? So we must remember to stay prayerful. We must stay prayerful. We can't do things on our own accord. No matter how tall, dark, handsome, smart, intelligent, wealthy, whatever he is, we are saying, no, Lord, if this is not for me, I don't want it. I don't want any part of it, right? No matter where he comes from, no matter what's going on, no matter how fun he is, no matter if he's not sanctioned by the one who made you, but by the Lord God Almighty, we don't. But you use the right one, though. You use the right one, and you know he's the right one. Y'all know he's the right one. Yeah, if he's the right one, God will give you peace. The first time you see is lots, abundant peace. Abundant peace that knows no measure. Their love is too it can be exciting. Yeah. When they say that their love is too stressful and they like that, no. That's never a good sign. When it's stressful for you don't. Something take that for excitement. No, it's not excitement. It's not excitement. Anything that's stressful is not for you. God wants you to be peaceable. I'm sorry, to have peace of mind in whatever union you're getting into. So that's the one thing I want to leave with us as we round up. Does anyone have any final thoughts? Anything else they want to say? Yes, my baby. Can I sing a verse from Elvis Presley? Final thought. That's my final thought. Okay. Do you have a final thought? You know, no. Okay. Okay. All right. So men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Oh. A river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you. And this one is for all. This one I have one too. This one is for all. I don't know why I sang that. Okay. This one is for all the people who are single and lonely. This is not a romance song, but this is for all the people who are single and lonely and that shut. Yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna no. Okay, go ahead, honey. For all the people who are single and lonely out there, because I know you might be very sad, but God will help you. So this song is for you. Well, blue skies and hillsides feel so far away. I wrote in my notebook that I've seen better days. I wish you did. Because I'm louder. I love you so much, guys. I'm looking out my window.
Cause I'm losing faith. So I wrote it up in a desperate way. Lord, why are you keeping me? Then he said to me, child, I'm thankful. I'm a good boy and I have a good friend. So trust that I'm holding for you. And then someday you'll see the flowers grow in the valley. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, KK. That was beautiful. I wish I could get all the lyrics. So the lyrics are so much more
Flowers by
beautiful than
Samantha
that.
Ebert. Please look it up. It's a beautiful song.
What is it called again?
Flowers by Samantha Ebert. Samantha spelled Samantha. In case those who can't spell. and Ebert spelled Ebert.
E-B-E-R-T.
Because I know genuinely, I almost not speaking because that's a joke. Generally, some people are illiterate, so.
Okay. All right. So thank you guys. I think I'm done for tonight. It's been so awesome.
I put some flowers. FLOWERS.
Okay. That's the name of the. Hold on, baby. The name of the song is Flowers, right? Okay. So Flowers by Samantha E.
I wonder if you follow us up with Olivia D.
I don't know. You never know.
She does these cute like songs and they're so jazzy.
Yeah.
You make it so easy to fall in love. Now give me your all, and yeah.
Yeah. So guys, getting your perspective.
Trio, Molly.
I'm telling you, we'll see how it goes. We're playing it by ear. We want to be realistic. We want to be realistic about our expectations, so we could deliver. We don't want to promise anything.
We daddy, mommy, daddy can be part of our work.
Of course, daddy will have to hit it. Daddy will be what you call it now, the tenor, the deep tenor. Anyway, yeah.
Threesome or quartet. There's a threesome, a quartet, and a quintet.
Yeah.
No, the trio, a quartet,
the trio,
trio, quartet, and quintet.
Yeah. But guys, we're done talking about this topic today, and I love your insight. I want to say thank you to everybody who has joined. Thank you guys for joining. It's very nice of you guys to come by and stop by. Let's stay in touch. We'll have many other things that we're going to do with many other kinds of people, be they guests that are world renowned, be they family members, be they children, no matter where they are, what they are. We're always going to have some input from other people who are going to help us learn more about marriage topics and family topics so that we can just become better. Do we want to become better in 2026? Do we want to be, the other day we were talking about being better versions of ourselves and not competing with people, just the last thing, not competing with people, but competing with ourselves to make sure that we become the best version of ourselves. I think that should be the purpose of life and living, just becoming better every day. So let's become better and let's strive for the things that honor God and the things that bring Him glory.
Yes.
You guys want to go ahead and
May the
sign
grace
up?
of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be in about us now. Amen. Surely God's goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. We shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever.
Amen. Amen. God bless you guys.
Get an amen.
Amen.
So God bless you all.
Hallelujah, sister.
You guys take good care of yourselves and each other. Again, thank you to our twin daughters, Onyeka and KK over here, who have been our guests today. Please give them a round of applause wherever you are, or throw up a heart wherever you are. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Take care. You guys say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.